That didn't sound good. See, that's what's going to happen. You're going to have all the luck.
On the first tee, from Pembury, Iain Dale. Oh yes, Iain Dale. Welcome to Tom's Forward Golf. Iain Dale.
It's a pleasure.
What are you playing off?
Well, back in the day, when I used to play golf every week, I got down to a 13 handicap. But I'm back to 28 now, I think.
To be fair, you've had some injuries. Go ball. You know.
I haven't played golf. I think we played on the 9-hole course here about 18 months ago, maybe a little bit less. But I haven't played an 18-hole course for over 2 years.
Excuses.
Actually, I did in Sheringham 2 weeks ago.
Well, there you go.
That was the first one after the hip replacement and the knee problems. That was the first one. I was really anxious about it because, as you can imagine, I mean, you could do yourself some damage. But I didn't have any twinges or anything, and I won.
Oh, come out. Yeah, there it is. Everyone knows you for having been on the political scene for a very long time.
Don't call me veteran.
Didn't use it, I just said very long time.
But people are starting to.
I think I know who. Are they?
Yeah.
Who?
I hate it.
Really?
I can't remember. I was on some TV program and they said the word. I was like really flinched.
Did you have a word afterwards?
I didn't have a word, as in have a word,
Yeah.
but I sort of made it clear I wasn't very happy.
Oh yeah, right down the middle. Yeah, I think I know. I was going to ask you who your favourite politician is, but I think I know who your favourite politician is, or the one that had the most lasting impact on you. I think it's Thatcher.
Yeah, correct.
So who's your least favourite and the worst politician?
In this country?
Yeah.
That's a really difficult one because, I mean, I could just say my least favourite politician as a politician, but the trouble is I actually quite like most of them, even the ones that I fundamentally disagree with, who I think have got terrible policies. I mean, I'd have to say Corbyn, I suppose, in terms of just the raw politics, but I get on with him really well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, that's the one. Look at it. I was thinking you were going to say Corbyn, but I did wonder whether, given what happened, whether Liz Truss comes into that at all. I mean, because you might agree with some of the stuff she was trying to do, but it was just so bad. I mean, it was so inept.
Well, if you want to say the most incompetent politician, I mean, she would be up there, I suppose. But I mean, she's somebody that I've known for a long time. When she first became a candidate in Norfolk, I remember writing. I used to have a column for the Eastern Daily Press, and I remember writing, defending her against the so-called turnip Taliban.
Turnip Taliban?
That's what they were called.
Could you write that now? I'm not sure would you get away with that now?
Probably not. Well, they didn't take very kindly to it at the time. I didn't invent it, by the way. And when she had all the thing about her affair with Mark Field, when that came out, I thought, well, that doesn't affect her ability as a politician. And she survived that. A lot of people thought she wouldn't. But she's never been somebody that I've thought of as a sort of really front-rank politician. She's not got brilliant communication skills, as we found out. I warned about that right from the beginning.
Everyone knew, yeah. Oh, hello. Great strike. Love how you walk away, you don't even look at where it goes.
Well, because I can't see where it goes, that's the problem. And so I just couldn't understand how she was ever elected leader of the party. I didn't expect her to fail quite so spectacularly. I hate this game. The trouble is, when you constantly criticise a politician, people automatically assume there's some sort of grudge there, which there genuinely isn't.
Yeah, there you go. Shot. Great putt. That's a great putt. Yes.
6.
Yeah, I'm a 6 as well. So we are, what, 18 months out, election? A
Less
year.
than that.
A year.
Well, I was beginning to think it might be May, but I'm now thinking it might be early December.
December?
Yeah.
Why?
Because something might come up.
It went in the pond.
Oh, not again. And they might think, well, let's hang on a bit longer.
Do you see the Finkelstein thing about don't wait too long? Don't wait for the right moment, otherwise it won't be.
Well,
it's quite interesting.
He's got some experience of that,
Hasn't
he?
he?
From '97. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is either May, could be Halloween, the week before the US election. That'd give us a lot of work to do, wouldn't it?
That would be spectacular.
And then, yeah, it could be December.
Okay, hang on. 6 fair. Just filmed it the wrong way round, so I missed all that. Sorry, but I got 5.
There's always been something about you that's the wrong way around.
Wait. So given you've been around, you're a veteran, which I know you like being referred to.
Oh, fuck off.
Why aren't you an MP?
Because the electorate fought back.
But why don't you want? You've given up on that.
Frankly, because of complete lack of judgment, in that I was warned not to stand in the seat that I did, because the Lib Dems would get a 10,000 majority, and that's what they did.
Right. Okay. Fine.
And had I not gone for that seat, because I mean it was a seat that I felt. I mean, my family came from there.
Saffron Walden, is that right?
No, this is North Norfolk.
North
This was in 2005.
Digital. Oh, Ian.
I mean, it is a sort of small C conservative area, but anyway, it wasn't to be. But if I had not gone for that, I would have eventually got. I mean, I got interviewed in every seat I applied for, made the final in a couple of them, so I would have got one if I'd gone.
Oh, yeah.
If I hadn't got that one. And I do sometimes think, well, how different would my life have been if I had done that? But I don't think I'd have had as nice a life. So.
What is it about it that do you still want to do it? Would you still do it if they offered you a safe seat?
No.
No? Why?
No, well, I did have a flicker in 2017 when Saffron Walden became free. That is my home seat. I think I even consulted you.
You did. I remember.
I can't remember what your advice was.
Well, I can't remember. I think I was so in the thick of an absolutely dreadful campaign that I was like, what advice? But it was Kemi Badenoch.
Yeah.
So she's done all right since.
And I spent 24 hours agonising. I remember telling James Rear, our boss at LBC, what my thoughts were, because I thought it was only fair. Mm-hmm. But in the end, and I kept getting very conflicting advice.
Take it away. Have that.
6.
Whoa!
Finally,
He's back in it.
like David Davis was really keen that I should go for it. Keith Simpson, one of my other good friends, said, don't do it, you won't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think he was probably right. Anyway, I wrote all the pros and cons down and came up with 4 pros and 15 cons. So I mean,
that's the end of that then.
That was the end of that. And I'm now over 60. You don't get selected over 60. I mean, I chaired a parliamentary selection in the Weald of Kent the other day, and yeah, there was a little bit of me that thought I'd quite like to be on the other side.
Why does it speak to you? What about it draws you to
because
it? Have
politics,
you always been around it, and so
politics is a virus, and you can't get rid of it. I mean, there is no antidote to it. Yeah. So there will always be a little flicker. I mean, if Greg Clark stood, well, I could never become the MP for Tunbridge Wells because I've criticised the local council too much and they all hate me. So no, I mean, it's just not going to. And the job of an MP now is very, very different.
Oh, get in. Oh, get in, unlucky.
Every time.
Take it away. Great putt.
And the job of an MP now is very, very different from when I first thought about standing. And I know I would enjoy all the constituency side, but it's the Westminster side that would frustrate the hell out of me. And I think I would become a bit too maverick I'd be a whip's nightmare. I'd be a male Nadine Dorries, can you imagine?
Whoa, stay up. Oh, shocked. Yes, and eat it. So, the all-important question: who are you going to vote for?
Who are you going to vote for?
Who are you going to vote for?
Shot.
Who are you going to vote for?
That's a great
I
shot.
genuinely don't know.
I voted Tory every single general election. I think bar one when I voted. I think it was 97 when I lived on the Isle of Dogs, and it didn't really matter what I voted. So I think I voted UKIP.
Did you?
Just as a protest against
See,
Major.
I've voted Tory twice. I voted Lib Dem twice, and God
Have
knows
you?
what. Yeah, I voted Lib Dem. I'd never voted for David Cameron. 2010 and 2015, I voted Lib Dem, and
Did you tell that to Theresa May before you went to work for her?
And I actually, I think she'd have understood. She didn't like Cameron either, and I think 2005 I might have accidentally voted Green.
Well, see, I've got a dilemma because if the election was tomorrow, I mean, I would not want to vote Conservative. However,
well, what's going to change between now?
Well,
and
my
whenever?
problem is that I live in Tunbridge Wells, and Greg Clark is an excellent MP, and he's a friend. I'd feel a real shit if I didn't vote for him.
Well, that's why you don't have friends in politics.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I think Tom Tugendhat's my MP. I think he's a good MP.
Yes, Iain Dale.
But
you see, because I have another vote in Norfolk, I think if we still, although at the moment selling the house, so we probably won't have that by the time the election comes. If I was in Norfolk, I think I would register a protest vote.
so here we
Yes.
are. I
Yes.
obviously used to work for one Conservative Prime Minister. You've sought seats to stand as a Conservative and a Conservative commentator. What does that mean?
Oh, Ian. I don't know what to say. Don't throw your club. Yeah.
And if it were tomorrow, neither of us could vote Tory. They are in trouble.
Well, they really are.
They are in trouble.
Go
And
ball.
people always think of me as sort of, I think, much more right-wing than you are. But, and that maybe on one or two issues I am, but I think if they're losing people like me,
Yeah.
that they have got a problem.
No.